Hello everyone and welcome back to Fotello University. Today, we're going to be going over drone photography. Get ready, real estate photographers, because if you don't have a drone in the air to capture that neighborhood, city skyline, or a whole bunch of land, you are leaving money on the table. This is a great add-on for all of your listings. Drones give that wow shot, that in the air, it's amazing, one-time thumbnail that you can't skip over on the MLS listing that's going to separate you from everyone else. It shows the scale of the land, it gives you a higher point of view, and just that dramatic effect that you're really looking for whenever it comes to that first shot that agents love. Keep things as simple as possible to get your drone in the air safely. Go ahead and check your area ahead of time to make sure it's an actual safe flying zone so you don't encounter any regulatory things or any kind of licensing questions that may come up as a result of you flying in airspace that you're not allowed. But once you get that figured out, get that drone in the sky. If you're flying in a small neighborhood, you're probably not going to need to fly as high as you think you will be. 50 to 100 feet is probably going to be perfect to view the entire property and all of the little boundaries needed to get a great shot. So what I normally do is take 6 to 7 shots. I'll do one from 45 degrees straight, and then the other 45 for the front, 45 in the back straight on, and 45 in the back, and then one overview. Anything after that is just awesome because you're not having to worry about the count because you're doing it by listing, because this is Fotello. Of course, you don't have to shoot that many. You can shoot just 2 or 3 images and most agents will be fine with that. It'll be totally up to you on your pricing and all the models needed, but take a look around your area to see what else everybody else is charging for their drone photography. There are a million ways you could set up a drone to take pictures, but there's 2 main different ways. You could do it manually or just let the drone do everything for you in auto. There's 2 main different ways you can do this. If you select down at the bottom, if you're on a DJI drone and click that, it'll turn it from pro to manual, and then you click it again and just adjust your settings as needed. If you're in auto, don't worry about it, it'll take care of everything for you. Right above the record button on your device, if you click the little screen, it'll pop up to say AEB bracketing or single shot. You can choose both because Fotello has a great system for bracketing shots and for single exposure. No matter what, if you give us a great result, we're going to give you a great result back. So yes, that means we can handle bracketed drone photos. It's something people like to do to get more dynamic range out of their shots. Remember, if you are shooting at twilight, the drone is going to have a longer shutter speed. So most of the time I like to only do a single bracket for those or go into manual mode and turn the ISO up higher, but it should work in just regular mode or auto. It's up to you totally. Yes, you can do a twilight and process a virtual twilight if you need as well. We're going to take a quick look at some examples and show you how to draw lot lines and drop pins on your house. I went ahead and uploaded everything into Fotello, just drag and drop from the memory card. It processed everything. I did a single exposure just because that's my personal preference. And let's take a look at the final results. I'm going to click on this to view all of the photos. There was even one that had a lot of glare on it that I'm totally fine with because it replaced the sky and made it look really nice. So it gives it a real nice dreamy look. So this shows the lot lines and everything for the house. So over here in this side panel, if you just click and drag all the way down, you see all the normal settings you can do. You even change the sky. So if you wanted to drop a pin, that's super easy. You just click the pin, it'll drop it right in the middle. You can add any text that you want. So if I just want to do test and then drop it around, this would be better for if you had multiple locations or you're trying to show like the amenities of the clubhouse. This is a store, convenience, things like that. To draw the property lines, it's pretty simple. You just click start drawing. It's going to give you this nice interface to just start at a point, and then you just draw the lines as you need it. You can get as precise or be loose with this as much as you want. I'm going to be pretty loose just for this demonstration. And then once you come back around, just double click. It then has 2 different options. Some people like inside, some people like outside, or you could also use this to exclude an area. So if you click inside, you can choose the color that you want. So if you wanted to exclude an area that's on a big drone shot, you could do that. I'm going to change this to red and press save. This may show something like it's an exclusion area, not a part of the property. I have run into that sometimes. Or if I wanted to do the outside to focus on the property itself, you could then show the opacity just for the outside, that nice clean white line around the property that you drew. With Fotello, it's very easy to do twilights. So this is a original shot straight out of the drone with a sky replacement that you can turn off in the settings as well. So if you wanted to come up to the skies and turn that off to get whatever kind of shot you wanted on the day and leave out the clouds, you could do that. Or if you wanted to do a twilight, which I have already done, you can go ahead and click the twilight button up here in the top right, and that will make it have whatever twilight you choose in the selection. Here's the variances that it can give for the different twilights that it produces. And then I thought this looked amazing and the clients loved it. If you're in the shot and you don't want to be, the removal tool works perfect for that. So you just click start removing, highlight the thing that you don't want in there and click remove. It perfectly removes it every time. It looks great. Once again, if you wanted to turn this into a twilight, I did a different one just so you can get a different look. So this turned out amazing. In conclusion, if you give us a great shot, we're going to give you an absolutely amazing shot back. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, and have a great day.